Welcome back to Dead Rising 4 to board.
Whee!
Alright, Connor says Vic's holed up at the security center. We gotta find out what she knows. Then I'm gonna kick her scrawny ass out of town.
Haha! Another zinger from our good man, Fork Test.
I'm so glad that we have this connection between ourselves and Fork Test, because we're going to be getting into new enemy types all day today, and they really deserve some zingers. You know, I thought of something the other day while I was putting these together. Okay, I want you to go with me on this.
Yeah.
You know how there is a subset of fans where if they see something negative about something they like, they automatically become defensive, and well,
they take it as a personal attack.
Correct. So the one thing I am expecting, because we're recording these in advance, the moment I see the words "you guys are cringe," I wish to have the ultimate comeback, and it's going to be the most basic of comebacks, but it'll at least leave a little burn. Have you played this game? And lead them to a compilation of Frank West saying the dumbest fucking shit in this game. It'll be fantastic.
Well, that's the thing, though. Cringe is a part of life. It shows that we're all connected as a species.
But, if two guys making fun of your favorite game leads to cringe, you might not know what that word means then.
Dude, feeling attacked because two guys attacked your favorite game? Ooh, that's cringe, bro.
Mm-hmm. Especially when we try to...
See the typical, I'm not the cringe, you are the cringe!
You! Pointing a menacing finger at the screen. You, too!
You out there are the cringe! I'm the cringe! You're the cringe! He's the cringe! We are all cringe in this cringy world of ours!
That sounds like an amazing rock band. If this YouTube thing doesn't pan out, we could be the cringe, yo.
Should I stay or should I you?
Should I stay or should I? Political joke. Ah!
See, I used to watch a lot of cringe compilations, a couple years ago. Because, you get your typical kind of, stuff, but there'd also be, some genuinely funny stuff. Like, there was, seemed like a high school student doing an entire mathematical parody on I Will Survive called I Will Derive. And it was actually really good. It was clever. It was funny. It's like, this is a cringe compilation? What the hell?
It's probably because one person found it either not funny, so they call it cringe because they're 12. Or, one thing that I can actually say is cringe is the fact that you can take a selfie over people who were murdered in cold blood and have a funny face.
But he's serious and older and wiser, though.
I have a theory. Okay, again, go with me on...
A game theory?
Whew, talk about cringe.
Talk about cringe.
So, I want you to go with me on this again, just, kind of expand my ideas here.
Hey, I'm the passenger in your train riding to hell, so let's go.
Alright, straight down to hell. Save me a seat if you get there first. Do you think this game and the way it produces humor, do you think that is a response to all the people saying that Dead Rising 3 was a serious game? Because I think about this. Every time I think of Dead Rising 4, I start to think, oh god, how did this happen? And then theories like this pop into my head.
How much did Dead Rising 3 sell?
It sold pretty well. It was a launch title for Xbox One.
For being only available on one console and then later PC, it sold pretty good, you think?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then this one, despite being multi-platform, didn't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is kind of sad, because I do remember... I got this on day one, unfortunately.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Probably one of the funniest things is watching Capcom's official Twitter retweet people saying they 100%ed the game and enjoyed it more than any previous Dead Rising.
Oh, now you're just deluding yourself.
I don't know, but I'm gonna give Dead Rising 4, again, I'm doing my best to point out the good things, because there is legitimately good things. The kilowatt here is actually extremely fun to pilot, and it has 3 different attacks that just decimate everything. Like this, gathering up electricity and then eventually firing it into a humongous blast.
Whoa!
It's awesome!
Whoa, hey, who left some Dead Rising 3 in my Dead Rising 4?
Oh, get it out! Get it out! It's an infection! Ew! Ew! Get rid of all previous Dead Risings! Fuck them!
New level reached 8. Why do I not like the way that's worded?
So, hey, do you know gaming's trend to making everything look like a business report? Because
sometimes I like that.
Well, just think of it as the opening to one of the new Call of Duties, or Fortnite. When you open up that game, you are greeted with lists. And charts. And, oh hey, look how close you are to getting this brand new unlockable, isn't that nice? There are pop-ups all over Dead Rising 4 for little things you are doing. Now, there is a little epicenter in your brain that makes you feel good when you accomplish those things. There are so many goddamn boxes, and you get them for every single thing you do. Every weapon you touch, a new box shows up. Every combo weapon, combo vehicle, every fucking thing gives you a new box that says, good job, you're actually playing the game. Here's a reward.
Well, I'd argue that Death Stranding does this too, because, like, I love it when games are happy that you're playing it. Happy that you're moving on, happy you're having a good time, so we're gonna shower you with goodies and likes and, you know, praise, like, you know, thanks for playing the game, you're cool. It's like, aw, thanks. But I do feel like I can go too far sometimes.
The like system I actually enjoy, because this means not only are players seeing what you are doing in the game and actually appreciate it, but doesn't Death Stranding also reward you for giving out likes?
I think so. I didn't realize those were goggles at first. I thought his eyes just turned inside out.
I thought the exact same thing, dude. And I figured, since we're dealing with a new version of Frank West, we're dealing with Fork Test in today's episode.
Fork Test, yes.
I figured I should try to make him look as much like a douchebag as I can. Because he has no personality besides snark and just having no human empathy.
Except when the plot demands that he has empathy.
Well, even then, he's, like, joking about it. It's like Vic actually had a good reason to, like, call him out when he was, you know, seeing a person who had zombieism and just killed them. And then joked about it. And that's not even the extent of it.
There's this, like, there are some games that you just play as a miserable bastard, and they think that we want to play that. Like, you ever played Yaiba, Ninja Gaiden Z?
Very little.
You don't play as Ryo Hayabusa, you play as some guy that Ryo Hayabusa, like, basically almost fucking killed. But then he got brought back as, like, a robot cyborg. And he spends, like, most of the game just shitting all over Ryo Hayabusa. Like, why am I playing as this guy? Fuck you, Ryo Hayabusa's my man, he's my dude! Who the fuck are you? Yaiba?
I'm gonna get revenge on Ryu Hayabusa, that fucker.
Yaiba is another game, much like Dead Rising 4, in that it tries to be funny, but fails spectacularly.
Oh, no.
So say what you want about Lollipop Chainsaw, that game is actually pretty funny. There are some good jokes and good gags in that game.
Oh, I just realized what we're getting to, and this is the point where Dead Rising 4 became even less fun.
What are you talking about? I mean, I think we've been doing alright so far, yeah. Doesn't seem too bad, you know, if I just hit the mute button and don't listen to Frank. How bad can it be?
Well, if you didn't have enough fun with zombies just randomly bumping you and taking down your health bar, let's have a brand new zombie variant that's, you know, twice as annoying.
Crimson Heads?
Worse. Oh, hi, new zombie variant. We took out the fact that zombies get more violent at night, so we just made a new zombie variant that jumps around, that has twice as much health, doesn't fucking die when you actually shoot them in places that are super effective against them, and they're everywhere.
Zombies that fucking bum rush you.
In packs! That's even better!
Oh, no.
You will never find a single newly infected. They come in groups of 5 to 10. Hell yeah! Oh, and they also have an attack where if you don't dodge it quick enough in the 0.5 seconds they give you to press the dodge button, you go into this animation where you have to tap buttons in order to get out their attacks. So, fuck yeah, we got context-sensitive annoying enemies. Fuck yeah!
Well, that's the kind of extreme gameplay challenges we can expect from Dead Rising 4 to Borg.
Check it! They don't even get distracted by flares because they're super powerful zombies. They don't understand what a flare is, they just want to kill you.
It really does not smell good in here.
You know, I hate the whole norm. You know, Twilight did this too. The whole the idea that new zombies or new vampires are at their most strongest because they're unpredictable, they're uncontrollable. It's like, so what? They get weaker as time goes on.
Some good supplies.
Apparently, and like Fork even calls this out, where he's just like, wait a minute, it normally takes days for zombieism to take over. In this one, he's just like, he just got bitten and died, and then he just woke up. What the fuck am I looking at?
She was locked in this room for a while. Left some of
That looks really bad, Capcom.
That looks like 2007 PC graphics.
This came out in 2016.
She looks like that woman from Spider-Man that, you know, she's in the burning building. I'm going to die!
That's Vic's handwriting on the wall.
Alright, let's investigate, alright? Let's go into investigation mode, find out where our protege went.
Arkham City!
Front entrance. Huh.
Oh my god, they made... Oh, when did the last Batman come out? When did Arkham Knight come out?
2017?
Oh no. Oh no, were you... Dead Rising, were you capitalizing on that?
But the last good one came out in 2011. Because then you had Arkham Origins in like 2015,
Yeah.
I want to say?
Something like that.
Then they had Arkham Knight, which nobody cared for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like The Dark Knight Rises. It's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, that certainly was a thing that came out.
I didn't even see that movie.
It was alright. It was very standard, and it had like a couple plot holes.
I worry that it would get very preachy. Because repeated views of The Dark Knight felt like it was kind of preachy.
I don't think it ever got to that point. It knew its boundaries. It did have some preaching in it, though.
Alright, so the outbreak started at the mall's front entrance.
Also, the plot kind of didn't make sense most of the time.
I need to go take a little look myself.
Good thing about Dead Rising 4 I just noticed.
Yes?
He's wearing like a full face mask, right?
Yes.
His speech is muffled.
Yes.
That is kind of cool.
We're still dealing with the Capcom level of polish, and I say that while looking at this disgraceful character model. There are still some Capcom touches that only they add to their games.
Yeah, there's polish on here in that there's some dry spots and some spots that are just, you know, so slick because you just buffed it a few times and then, oh, hey, that's it. Ship it out.
Yeah. So here's when I noticed that the play button was still in the little GIFs that they have here. That shouldn't be there.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Oh, my.
And it almost happens for every single tutorial they give you.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
Be on the lookout for that play button.
Maybe it's supposed to be there.
But why? What does it add?
Why not? Treat yourself.
Aesthetic?
I guess. Okay, so, safe houses. They now house a bunch of people who can sell you different items, different vehicles, different weapons, food items. They can sell you all sorts of stuff. This is why you need to save survivors. The more you save, the more your safe houses get upgraded and they add more shit to buy.
Boy, the more I look at her, the worse she gets.
Yeah, it's an anomaly. But, this is also the reason I won't be doing 100% completion, and I'm going to lock in that answer for right now. I'm locking in that answer saying I'm not getting 100%.
The fact that Niskel is not doing 100% on one of his Let's Plays, that's how you know that something is not right.
There are 7 different collectibles to get 100% in, and then they add more later. And that's between Capcom Heroes and the regular vanilla game. But they give you maps telling you where everything is. So there's no point. In Dead Rising 3, it was all just scattered around there, and the incentive to collect all the combo weapons is they eventually grew in power, and they scaled based on what you picked up. Here, I will pick it up if it is in my way, and then we'll take a look at it. Sounds cool.
Kind of messes up the whole scrounge and collect and just goes against everything. I don't get it.
Yeah, so this is also where you use your scrap to buy, combo weapons and all that stuff. I don't think I'll ever really use safe houses. Maybe just to buy a blueprint for a combo weapon. And in Capcom Heroes, it actually has a more useful use. Where you can buy different costumes for your Capcom Heroes, and also buy the locations of all the Capcom stars, which helps you unlock other things.
This looks very not good.
Well, hey, look at that. It's taking me down. Look at my health bar go down. Jesus frickin' cripes. Come on, Fork. What are you doing?
I might have Spider-Man on the brain, but something that happens whenever some big attack is coming your way, you can, dodge out of the way and it, slows down a little bit. Or maybe when the zombies are running towards you, it can slow down a little bit to have the game go, hey, there's a zombie coming your way, you should do something about that. So maybe you can pull out a gun and shoot it, or dodge and punch it or something like that. I don't know. Anything be better than this?
I think the cutscene even cut down on my reaction time, too. So I wasn't even able to push the button they wanted me to push. Okay, this is really funny. This is something I wanted to mention the last time we saw Survivor. But you notice how those little icons are above the zombie heads? And they want you to... they'll come back, don't worry. We just have to realize that another horde came behind and tried to attack me. There we go. So you don't actually have to kill all the zombies around survivors. As long as they're far enough away, you have saved them. There isn't even an incentive to kill the zombies, and then they just come back. But nope, I saved them.
And now he is saved and you don't interact with him anymore, is that right?
Yeah, they're not active, so there we go, we got it.
You need help at all?
And then he just runs through all the zombies.
You could have just done that in the first place.
Okay. Hey, at least they're giving me different combo weapons, which means I can show them off even quicker. Because, I think if my non-existent notes are correct, this has the least amount of new combo weapons in any Dead Rising game.
Let me check my notes. A, E, F sharp, B flat, C double sharp.
That doesn't even sound remotely good.
Using obscure terminals to bypass the communications blackout.
Yeah, I think I saw that. He's been uploading some kind of report.
I found your first one.
Hey, Fork, here's another collectible for you to get.
Alright, Vic Chu, day 1.
1 out of 67.
So...
Thousands, maybe tens of thousands dead. These paramilitary...
And I think she's gonna keep saying the same thing. There are zombies, and there are things afoot that make the zombies appear.
What? When does that ever happen? Name one time.
Dead Rising 4 to Borg.
That's about a month old.
Oh, well... Shucky darn do, you got me.
Meantime, keep an eye out for those terminals. Park out.
What did you... I thought you just chopped up that chair and got some scrap.
There is actually a reason to scrounge for items. There are like duffel bags, backpacks. There are things all over the place where you can search them and get a little bit of scrap and maybe 1 or 2 items that you can throw or use as a melee weapon. I mean, you're literally scavenging for scrap. You are Hobo Fork, and you will never not be a hobo. Oh hey, Crimson Viper. Let's get a good shot. Of course, another
Can't
zombie
even photograph
ruining...
because of these fucking zombies!
They're so fast and they're so mean. Alright, so
So we've established how whenever Fork puts on a mask, his speech is muffled.
yeah.
Can you put on like a ball gag?
Oh man! Oh, I got
Are you sure, Frank?
He's never sure. Hey, I mean, he's just along for the ride.
I just imagine just things keep going on as normal, even though he's got that ball gag. He's like, yes, but I think that exit might be blocked. You think you can find another way? Well, then go for it.
What is happening with that bathroom sign?
It's busting for a piss.
It was glitching depending on my camera angle. Man, I miss the comedic genius of the original Dead Rising, where whatever you put on, it showed up in cutscenes, and the more serious, the funnier it got.
Does Fork throw up when you drink too much alcohol?
I'm gonna have to try that.
Because I feel like out of all the many, many things that they've cut out from previous Dead Rising games, how about some movies, that would be one of them.
Oh, maybe. Hey, here's some more Street Fighter references. I don't even know who this girl is, but she's got hearts on her tits.
That's Rainbow Mika.
Oh. Well, I at least knew E Honda, so there's that.
I always think that E Honda is the head of Honda Automotives.
Careful, guys. Their CEO is coming in, and he's raring for a fight.
Stop! Fuck!
Hey, look.
What's shooting?
It's Fork Test, Mall Cop. Alright, so there's another subset of enemies called Enraged Survivors or something like that. They're just dudes wearing hockey masks and shooting people. That's it.
Why are you mad? This is the first day that Willamette Wall came back. You knew what was going to happen.
Just a bunch of dudes just shooting people? You know what they could have called them? Looters. Nope.
Or even Marauders.
That could be good. I love how they get easily distracted by zombies, so that helps me out. Ooh. New combo weapon, the Flaming Helmet.
I'm really getting sick of Frank's constantly out-of-breath voice. It's like, yeah, this should be interesting.
It's overly exasperated.
Like, he reminds me of Bruce Willis in Die Hard 5.
They made a 5th one?
Yeah, it's like the worst one.
Oh. Well. I'm glad I haven't seen it then.
I tried to watch it. Me and Violet tried to sit down and watch A Good Day to Die Hard, and we couldn't make it 10 minutes.
Yikes. That's,
Speaking as a guy who actually kind of liked the 4th one.
Well, at least there's that. Hey, since we're dealing with Fork here, I don't think I ever mentioned his voice actor credits.
Oh, no.
So, TJ Bertolo, his main credits are William Birkin from the Resident Evil franchise, dating from Umbrella Chronicles to current. And you also have Frank West from Dead Rising 1 onward, even going to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Ty Olsson is the guy we're dealing with. He's a Canadian voice actor. He's been in quite a few TV shows, doing some, background support roles in different films. But do you know the role he is most known for?
Frank Woost.
Besides that, Ord from Dragon Tales. The kid show. Dragon Tales.
I don't even know which one was Ord, but the fact that you got a guy from Dragon Tales to be your, witty, shit-talking protagonist from a zombie-murdering game doesn't mesh. It's like having Steve Burns be the Doomslayer.
Hey, look, more Street Fighter references. Oop, I killed them.
Hey, I should be playing Street Fighter instead.
Oh no, I killed Street Fighter. What am I gonna do?
Reboot it.
I'm waiting for it. They've already done like 7 different versions of Street Fighter V. I wonder where they could go from here.
Do an 8th.
I mean, I think we ran out of, like, subtitles to give Street Fighter, so maybe we'll just go to Street Fighter 6. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please donate to my Patreon.
Yeah, that looks like the Patreon logo. The old Patreon logo.
I make great, fantastic Dead Rising 4 to board content. I know that's why you're all here. I hope you donate and enjoy more episodes. They will come out once every year. See you guys next Christmas.
I feel Fork Test would have a negative Patreon income. He owes Patreon for his shit.
Hi, I'm Sellout. Fork Test. Give me your money.
Huh. Interesting.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Is it, though? Alright, let's upgrade this guy. Because we're almost at our first, quote-unquote, psychopath fight. If you can believe it.
What's with that face?
It's good, man. Healing is good, and that's why we're giving him that face.
He looks like, whoa, healing, whoa.
I'm gonna get healed. Yeah, I'm hoping to upgrade a lot of Fork Test by the end of this game, but man, there are 4 sections of upgrading skills. It's gonna be a lot. So how about for the remainder of this episode, we're going to skip this and go straight back into Capcom Heroes. What do you think?
That sounds good.
All right. When you start Chapter 1 here, it's actually very handy that they immediately give you more Capcom stars to help you unlock the next costume. And it's good. What Capcom star do you think we're getting this time? Or hero?
Let's see. I'm trying to think how obscure I can go. Sir Arthur.
Sir Arthur? A good guess, but no. Any other heroes you can think of? Hey, how about Dante?
Yeah, Dante from the Devil May Cry series. A game series I'm very familiar with.
That everybody's familiar with. Everybody's played Devil May Cry. Now, this is pretty cool. It feels good to swing around his giant sword. You get to use ebony and ivory as your shooting weapon.
Imperfect Harmony?
Oh, yes. Definitely. I swear Bayonetta has some, matching name guns as well that rivals Dante's.
Black and white.
Duology.
What the hell is going on here?
Alright, here we go. Shoot the targets within the time limit. Let's do some shooting.
Buddha.
Shoot the targets! Yeah, so this is really easy. I find it very funny, too, that these targets are, I believe they're cutouts of Virgil. the brother of Dante that he hates because brothers always hate each other in epic action games. Also, he might be
I mean, have you ever seen a action movie where the brothers love each other?
Nah.
I mean, besides several, but whatever.
My brother cut off my arm, and now I've become the Reaper of Souls, or something like that. Maybe that only happens in video games.
Maybe it only happens in focus-tested crap.
Oh my god, they actually did the thing! This mission's called Imperfect Harmony.
Hey! Do you even know the reference that is based on?
Oh god, I hope they do. Hey,
it's Ebony and Ivory, sung by Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, and Ebony and Ivory living in perfect harmony is the lyrics. Okay. They make it sound like it's, the keys of a piano because music brings the world together, but it's actually about racial, equality and all that and blah, blah, blah.
I'm glad you have educated my audience.
Well, someone has to.
I mean, I'm certainly not going to be able to do it because we're dealing with Dead Rising Forteborg here right now. Oh, hey, look, we got the Dark Dante costume. You know what that does?
Makes everything dark?
Yeah, that's all it does. It is a Dark Dante outfit, and that's all you get for completing both training sessions.
You don't even get, like, a change in moveset or attack or anything?
I'll look into it. When you complete the first training of each Capcom hero, you unlock kind of like a fourth hit to your attack combo. So it adds another attack to it.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Actually a Capcom game. I didn't believe it either.
That's way obscure than I know about, damn.
Came out in 93. Oh, and this is actually what Frank's special move does. I couldn't figure it out, but he does an absolute Frank move. It's awesome. I love this.
So why couldn't the whole game be like this? Why you gotta shy it away to Capcom heroes?
Well, when you fix a mistake a year after the fact, you kind of do the best you can, otherwise you will lose faith in all your fans, and maybe your studio will shut down. Who knows? Anything could happen in this crazy world of ours.
What are the odds of that happening, though?
Ouch. Yeah, rip in peace, Capcom Vancouver. You had plenty of ideas that, between a multitude of circumstances, you were not able to bring to light because it was either your own hubris or Capcom that hated your ideas.
This episode of Dead Rising Forteborg was brought to you by Fork Test. Fork Test, when your spoons just can't cut it.